StarValleyHighSchool.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
See how we sell your home and save you money? Very demure, very cutesy. Call Assist to Sell the Realty Team today for your next real estate transaction.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
With the First Bank of Wyoming down to tip-off. It's Star Valley basketball on SVI and Swift 98. The Braves in Riverton again to wrap up the final day of the Stranigan tournament to take on the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. Coming into the weekend, the Wild Preps coaches and media poll had Star Valley ranked 4th, Cheyenne East ranked 5th. Of course, Star Valley will probably fall depending on how this game goes in those rankings because of the loss Thursday against Evanston, but a nice bounce-back win yesterday against Central, while on the flip side, East beat Jackson on Thursday 73-51 and then knocked off Evanston 67-64 yesterday. But now when you're looking at Star Valley, I mean, that was just what they needed yesterday against Central to bounce back the way they did after the Evanston loss Thursday.
I know it was a football coach that said it, but a few weeks ago we had Kelly Merritt on our Friday sports show, and we asked him about halftime adjustments in a game against Cody and, you know, what was the magic elixir, and he basically said all we told him to do was all those things we worked on, just do those things. And that's what it felt like yesterday with the Star Valley Braves. They didn't do what they've been practicing on Thursday, and they got beat up for it against, I think, a pretty improved Evanston team. Yesterday they did a lot better with the things they're trying to work on, and that showed up on the scoreboard. And they're going to need it again today. This is a team, Cheyenne East. They're always good. And unlike Central, this is a team you see at state all the time, it seems like. In fact, these two teams met in the quarterfinals just last March. So there's a little bit of familiarity here.
Absolutely. We'll see how it all plays out in this one with the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's take a look at the Crimson Corner with the help of the University of Wyoming.
Well, the Lady Braves Wrestling winning their brawl on Thursday with 252.5 points. They've been at Marsh Valley yesterday and today. The Braves Wrestlers, their brawl yesterday and today. In fact, they're probably about wrapping things up there at Star Valley High School. Yesterday, they defeated Shelley, Skyview, Sugar Salem, and Teton handily. And we'll have those scores for you, of course, over the weekend. Girls basketball lost to Evanston 39-36 on Thursday, lost to Central 53-19 yesterday, and then just lost 46-24 to Cheyenne East. The Braves, as you mentioned, Duke, lost by 9 to Evanston on day one of this tournament, 54-45. Bounced back with a win over Central yesterday, 52-32. And this game in front of them today. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. 2.5 minutes away from tip-off time in Riverton High School. Here's your roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Some scores from yesterday. Cokeville over Wind River, 66-31. Kemmer over KC, 60-22. Glenrock over Kemmer in a doubleheader, 77-35. East over Evanston. That was a really close game down the stretch, 67-64. Riverton got past Jackson 45-40. Some matchups for today, double headers in Lincoln County for Cokeville and Kemmer. Cokeville taking on Mountain View and Lyman. Kemmer is on the road at Wright and taking on Sundance. Central defeated Jackson by a big score earlier today. They are playing Evanston later on tonight. And this East team, after they play the Braves, Duke, they'll take on the hometown Riverton to help close out this tournament. That's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Let's recap this rivalry between Star Valley and East with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, this rivalry dates back to 2008-09. That's the first time they met. Overall, Cheyenne East leads the series 9-3. Here in Riverton, they lead it 3-0. The last time these two teams met was in the quarterfinals of the 2024 state tournament. The Braves won that one 45-43 there at the Ford Wyoming Center. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth's resources to life, visit Simplot.com. And the Records Watch with Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic.
This is the 13th meeting all time between Cheyenne East and Star Valley. And more recently, looking at some of the trends, these teams have split their last 4 meetings. So that's a look at your records watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. What do the Braves need to do to pick up the win today? Here's your keys to the game with assist to sell.
Already kind of stated one of them, Duke. They got to start with energy, much like they did yesterday. The Cheyenne teams, the Eastern Conference teams, got to match their energy coming out of the gate. They need to continue to work on points in the paint. Zane Hedges did most of that last night. Big Country was part of that as well. I think the Braves need to shoot at least 35% from 3 today, and then they've got to have a fanatical effort on defense if they want to win today against these Thunderbirds. That's a look at your keys to the game, brought to you by Assist to Sell.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit Assist to Sell, StarValley.com. That's it for the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Tip-Off. Your better banking experience is here. Find the details at gofirstbank.com. Here's the starting lineups. First for the designated road team, the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. Number 1, a 6'2 junior, is Cam Nath. Number 2, a 5'11 senior, Camden Hasler. Number 4 is a 5'8 senior, Tanner Staywin. And it looks like number 15 is a 6'1 senior, Traden Johnson. And number 31 is a 6'3 senior, Noah Jackson. Head coach Sly Johnson for the East Thunderbirds in the road Baby Blues.
Former Wyoming Cowboy, Sly Johnson, one of my favorite players back when he was playing. The Star Valley Braves in their whites trimmed with crimson and gold. They will start with Will Linford wearing number 0. Bryson Neal is wearing number 3. Dylan Shumway had a 15-point outburst yesterday. He's wearing number 5. Number 15 is Zach Thompson, and rounding out the starting 5 is number 44. That's Zane Hedges. The Braves are coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, and the Hale brothers, Mark and Ben.
That's your starting lineup, presented by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental, located on Rocky Road in Afton, and Mountain Star Products. Bryson Neal will go up for the opening tip-off against Cam Nath.
It was kind of neat yesterday watching the second half of this as we were setting up. You got Sly Johnson, former Wyoming Cowboy, coach in East. They were playing Evanston. Rob Watsaba, former Wyoming Cowboy. I actually covered him. I'm about Sly's age, I'm guessing. Yeah, it was kind of neat. Two former Wyoming Cowboys coaching against each other. And there's another one right up here in the stands for Star Valley with Marty Kleeman.
Opening tip-off goes to East, and the T-Birds will have the opening possession of the game. They quickly go angled drive, kick it out, dribble drive take from Hasler, stolen away. Then a loose ball picked up by East on the side. They'll keep possession and a quick foul on Star Valley. And you mentioned tenacity on defense. Dal, I think that might be what they're looking at too.
I've been a little over fanatical there. Zach Thompson going to pick up the first foul of the game.
East will inbound 15 seconds into the game. Hasler directing traffic from the front court. Thompson on him defensively. Looking for that screen. Now the ball moves over to the right side. Dump to that side for Johnson. Now he'll make a move into the lane. Can't get to the rim. Good defense there. Dump to Hasler. Now kick it back outside again into the corner. Dribbling up top is Jackson. Feed down to the post, and it's knocked out of bounds by Zane Hedges.
Good hustle there from Zane. Of course, you could just put that on a shirt. Good hustle by Hedges.
Yeah. Every minute. 7 minutes, 18 seconds to go in this first period. East inbounds. Down onto the post. Dump into the lane. Shot by Johnson's missed. Put back, though, is in and good. A board and bucket by Noah Jackson, and he strikes first. Star Valley, after almost a full minute, will get their first possession of the game. They break a press. They trail 2-zip. Shumway directing traffic to the front court. Goes to Hedges. Up top is Thompson. Zach tries to bounce it down to Neal, but Neal wasn't looking for the pass. It just goes right by him and out of bounds. Miscommunication on offense, and that's a turnover. 6:46 to play in the first. Now East basketball with a 2-0 lead. T-Birds work the perimeter. Dribble drive, now a bounce down low. Pass outside is faked, and then the shot is up. No good. Missed by Jackson. Rebounded by Star Valley. Hedges drives, kick out. Thompson, 3 left wing. No good. Deep rebound pulled in by Linford. Deep three, Shumway off the front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's saved by East. Up for grabs, flicking it in. Linford fighting for it, but it's going to come down to Jackson, and it's East basketball. 6:06 to play in this first period. 2-0 East on top. T-Bird basketball. Dribble drive, kick out. Three, Jackson. Too strong, no good. Kneeled on the rebound. Hedges across the half court. Ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley in the front. Sideline. Clock rolls down to 5:48 to go in the first period. Thompson down low to Linford. Spin, shoot, missed it. Too strong. Had a wide open look. Maybe too wide open. I think he was expecting someone to be there.
Yeah, I think that's the old saying, you're too open.
Spin in the lane. Shot no good. They wave it off anyway. A travel call on Hasler on the spin move. And neither of these offenses getting in much of a rhythm early. Defense is playing well. It's 5:35 to go in the first. 2-0 East on top.
Braves had a good possession that last time up the floor, though. Duke got a good look from Linford. Will couldn't find the distance.
Break the press. Shumway, kick, corner three, Thompson away, good. A Wyoming Army National Guard triple for Zach Thompson, and the Braves take the lead 3-2.
You know, Dylan's the team's best three-point shooter. I think Zach's probably defining himself as the second.
Here's a drive into the lane, kick out, answer threes away, no good, missed by East. Rebound underneath, putback is deflected and knocked out of bounds, stays with the Thunderbirds underneath. Traden Johnson had the board, and then it was stripped out of his hands on his way back up. 5:03 to go in the opening period. 3-2. Braves with the lead. East with the basketball. Inbound baseline with the lob up top to Jackson in the front court. He hands off to Hasler. Sets up the offense with a pass right side to Nath. Feed to the lane. Jackson shot no, but fouled from behind. Body contact. Stops the clock at 4:50 to go in the period and will put Noah Jackson to the free throw line.
Looks like they're going to get Dylan Shumway for that one. I actually thought that was going to go against Linford or Neild. Dylan's first, second team foul. Free throw is good.
4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first period. That free throw ties the game at 3. Second attempt is also good. Lead change, and it's now 4-3. 4:40 to play in the first period. Shumway drives angle, ball in his hip, goes up for the shot, no good, left it short, rebounded by Jackson. East basketball coming back the other way. Hasler tries to thread the needle, and it's knocked away by Neild and out of bounds. And they're actually going to get Bryston on a foul reaching around the body.
Third team foul already on the Braves. 4:30 to go here in the first.
East again will inbound to the baseline. Lob up top, dangerous pass, but it is pulled in by Johnson. Traden working against Hedges. Gives up the ball to Jackson. Star Valley on defense. Hasler to the right side. Feed to Jackson, and he's in for 2.
Jackson's a big kid, but he's got good feet. Heading to the hoop there and gets the layup.
6-3. 4:05 to play in the first period. Star Valley basketball trailing by 3 points. Shumway works to Neild. Flick left. Hedges wants to drive, can't. Throws it away up top. Was it tipped? And it was saved, but into the hands of East. Shumway went down to save it, but the pass went to nobody. But East missed the layup in transition. Another ball's out of bounds. It's going to be Star Valley basketball. Braves dodge a bullet. East had a good look at it.
When you play these types of teams, that really is kind of what it boils down to at the end of the day, is who can play with the most speed and precision while dealing with the pressure from the other team. And that's how both of these teams try and win their games, and that's why it's such a fun matchup.
Hedges works across the half-court line. Defense picks him up. That's Sadell Johnson, who subbed in during the break. Now Shumway, 3-ball, off the rim, no good. Linford tips the rebound to himself, clears back to Shumway. This time he drives, dumps to Linford, and he's in for 2. A beautiful assist for Shumway to find Linford, and that one he does not miss. 6-5 now on the scoreboard. 3-ball on the way, the other way is in. Good, huge answer for River Sawyer. It's 9-5.
A transition three there. He's wide open in the corner. No hesitation.
Hedges drives, dumps to Linford, and travels. No, they're going to say an offensive foul.
Boy.
They're going to say it was
Linford
Hedges driving in.
And Linford hit the ground hard. In fact, he hits. You hit the ground hard when the opposing team comes over to help you up and ask if you're okay.
Linford comes out. Cooper Lawson will come in.
First personal on Zane Hedges. 4 team fouls on the Braves in this first quarter. 0 fouls on East so far.
You talked about how big Noah Jackson is. Now that Big Country's in there, he doesn't look so big anymore.
You're right.
Oh, okay. 2:50 to play in the first period. East basketball with a 4-point lead. They try and go right down to Jackson, and Country's right there, knocks the ball out of bounds.
I thought Cooper, we didn't get to see Thursday's game obviously in person, but I thought yesterday's game against Central, I thought he showed some really nice things. Of course, if you're from Cheyenne and you're in the dark, Big Country committing to play for the Wyoming Cowboys next year on the offensive line.
Dribble drive, pull up, jumpers dropped in. Nice touch for Trayden Johnson. The lead now 6 for East, their largest of the game. 2:35 to go in the opening period. Braves trailing 11-5 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Hedges, spins, drives, little finger roll is left short, no good. Loose ball rebound fought for, saved, but into the hands of East. Cheyenne runs. Throws it, lobs it. Jackson dribble under the rim. Shot deflected from behind into the hands of Star Valley, and they'll have it. McClure's hurt. He's back down the floor, but he's able to find Thompson, who travels in transition. Looks like McClure's okay. And it's still going to be a turnover on the other end. Thompson just got his feet tied up with himself, and it's going to be a turnover.
A little too frantic there. Momentum got him to lean forward one extra step.
2 minutes to go in the first period. East basketball, 3-ball off a screen. Too strong, no good. Jackson with the rebound and the putback. East has a run going. That forces a timeout from Coach Shumway. Minute 54 to go in the first. It's 13-5, back in 30 on SVI.
Mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support Western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, Braves had this within a 1-point game. It was 6-5, but since East has gone on a run, they have it up 13-5.
Well, they had a transition 3, and then the Braves with a couple of turnovers. That was a great sequence for Cheyenne East, and that's what these good teams do, like Cheyenne East, like Cheyenne Central. They can kind of get you on your heels a little bit. They push their advantage, and if the shots are falling, they can jump on you in a hurry.
It is Star Valley basketball. After the timeout, East will have a full court press. They're going to man up and now back off a little bit. Hedges being covered by Johnson across the half-court line. He'll spin. Now Hedges makes a move to the rim, kicks it back outside, and a foul in the corner against East. Pass went to Roman Erickson, and he's fouled.
Get River Sawyer for his first personal. First team foul on Cheyenne East with $1:39 to go in the quarter.
Still 13-5. Braves trailing. 14 fouls on Star Valley, just 1 on East. And here's Hedges. Baseline. Defense is there. Kicks it out. Erickson for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. East basketball back the other way. Outlet to Trayden Johnson. He wants to go all the way. Puts the shot up on the baseline. No good. Fight for the rebound, and Lawson will have it. Star Valley basketball. Hedges across the half court. Minute 15. He goes way in. They're going to wave that off offensive foul. Yeah, they're going to say Hedges put his shoulder down and bullied his way into the paint.
Second offensive foul of the quarter on Zane Hedges. And he's going to have a seat replaced in the lineup by Dylan Shumway. I'm sure that's a little frustrating for Zane. You're basically a 6-foot guy playing down there with a lot bigger guys, and you're getting whistled for the aggressive play.
1:06 to go in the first period. Johnson below the free throw line will step back outside, work it to the left side to the other Johnson. That's Siddell. Now to Traden. Traden will have it. Back to Jackson, lost the ball, but Siddell picks it up. Wants to drive the post, spin, below the elbow, can't get up the shot. Back to Jackson, reset up the offense outside Sawyer. He goes into the lane, lost the ball on the court, and it pokes out to Johnson. Siddell takes the shot, misses the three ball, and it's rebounded by Roman Erickson. Star Valley basketball. Roman is going to be bumped and fouled in the backcourt. Stops the clock at 33.7 seconds to go in the first, and Braves could really use some points on this possession.
Yeah, absolutely they could. That foul going to go against Siddell Johnson, his second team foul on Cheyenne East.
Zach Thompson just outside the half-court circle. Bounces to Lawson, hands to McClure. Jumper above the free throw line, halfway down, but no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Shot fake, now he goes up and it rolls in. A board and a bucket for Zach. They got those points, 13-7, 15 seconds before the end of the first. East on the outside. Siddell, fade away, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley with 7 seconds. Shumway has it at half court with 5. Now 4. Shooter leans into it, puts it up, no good. Rushed that one a little more than he needed to. Still had about 2 seconds and wanted the contact, didn't get it. But we go to the end of one with Star Valley trailing East 13-7 on the SVI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Go.
Everyday life.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Start of the second period, Braves trailing Cheyenne East by a score of 13-7 at Riverton High School. It's going to be Braves basketball.
And Cheyenne East just getting a lot more shots in that first quarter. If you add up all their shots, they put up 15. The Braves had 11. Got to see if they can maybe even that up a little bit.
Thompson will have the dribble across the half-court line, picks it up, pivots and finds McClure deep in the front court. Now Shumway finds a drive to the rim on the angle, lost the ball, stripped out of his hands on the way up, and wanted contact, didn't get it.
I think Dylan felt like he was raked across the arms, and I'll be honest, I agree with him. Official on his backside, though, probably didn't see that. And instead, it's going to just stay Star Valley ball.
Shumway inbounds, goes to Linford. The defender fell down and Linford missed it. Point blank, nobody around him, right under the rim, and it bounces out. Second one of those today.
Use the square, young man.
7:30 to play. Ball moving around. I said Linford, that was actually Roman Erickson that time around. So Roman the one that missed that one. But now a foul in the front court on Star Valley on defense.
Are you saying all these Star Valley kids look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And especially when you have names like Linford and Erickson. I mean, come on now.
Bryson Neal checks in for Zach Thompson. Zach kind of carried the load for the Braves in that first half offensively. Scored 5 of their 7 points.
Here's a 3 ball off to the inbound play. Halfway down, but no good. Missed by East. Roman Erickson with the rebound. We'll get it. Shumway wants to drive, can't get to the rim. Clears back out to Erickson. Nice dump down to McClure. Shot fake goes up and it's blocked and out of bounds. Saved it before it went out of bounds, though, by the blocker. Somehow got it to his teammate. Now a dribble drive taken on the floor. Spin move, shot good.
That was an amazing block and a save by Cam Nath here on this other end.
And then Staywine with a great finish on the other end. Shumway, he drives in, shot no, but he's fouled. 6:51 to play in the second period. 15-7, Star Valley trailing. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Shumway will inbound on the baseline. Goes outside McClure, holds the ball low. Up to Roman Erickson. He drives in. Floater in the lane, no good. Fight for the rebound is won by East. They go transition again. Sawyer kicks it over to Johnson. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Sawyer. He'll clear it back outside. Takes the three. No good. Rebounded by East, and the putback is in. Cam Nath, the board and the bucket. And a timeout taken by Coach Johnson of East, and we'll take the timeout as well. Back in 30 on SBI.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the East timeout, 6:31 to go in the second. Big run here for East, Al. It was 6-5.
And we were just talking,
something like that.
The Braves are getting shots. They're just missing. They've missed a couple of layups. They've missed a little 10-footer that was wide open. They've missed a runner. They're getting shots. They just got to start knocking them down.
6:25 to go in the second period, and 10-point East lead. Now they have the turnover in the front court. Roman lost it. No, he picks it up on the ground, able to find McClure. Lawson out. 3 ball on the way for Neal, that is good. Bryson Neal, the Wyoming Army National Guard, 3-point shot drops.
That was an awesome effort from Roman Erickson to save that possession.
Quickly back to the rim on the other side as Sadell Johnson missed the shot out of bounds. Star Valley basketball.
That thing kind of got hung up on Roman's hip. There were 2 Thunderbirds there. Looked like it was going to be a turnover. He somehow had just enough wherewithal to track it down and kind of flip it forward to ends up in the hands of Cooper Lawson, who finds a wide-open Bryson Neal for that triple.
7-point lead for East. Star Valley with the basketball. 6 minutes ago, great feed to Shumway, who came in down on the post. And it's now a 5-point game, 17-12.
Roman's really done some nice things coming in off the bench.
Here's Nath. Pull-up jumper on the elbow, no good. Roman Erickson on the rebound. Sophomore will kick it back to Lawson, and now back to Erickson. Kick it to the right side. Nailed another 3. That's off the mark. No good. Left it short. Ricochets out of bounds. It's going to be East basketball still with that 5-point lead.
Little surge, though, there for the Braves. Kind of things were I still maintain every basketball game, you got to see a couple baskets go down to kind of break the ice, and the Braves hadn't really done that yet in that first quarter. And so that little run here, let's see what happens from here on out.
5:30 to go in the second. 17-12, East with the lead and the basketball. Ball moving around the outside. Pass to Hasler. Left side is Jackson. Linford on him defensively on the perimeter. Gives it up to Traden Johnson. Now right side is Sadell Johnson. Wants to drive but can't. Shut down on the baseline. And they'll reset up top with Camden Hasler.
Good defense by the Braves, not allowing any lane.
And a foul called offensively away from the ball.
Looks like they're going to get Traden Johnson for his first. Excuse me, that's going to go against. Oh, yeah, okay, it is Johnson. Traden Johnson, his first, second team foul on East with 4:56 to go in the period.
East is going to put pressure on in the backcourt on the inbound play. 4:55 to go before halftime. Braves down by 5, 17-12. Erickson to Shumway. Double team front court. Able to find McClure in the corner. Back up Shumway. Open three. Right wing. Shots away. Off the rim. No good. Ball tipped up into the air on the rebound and brought down by East. T-Bird basketball on the run. Quickly down the court right side. Dribble drive on the angle. Down low on the dish. Under the shot fake and in. Cam Nath 4-2.
It's a good transition by East.
That ends the Star Valley run and makes it a 19-12 game. East still with that lead. Erickson fakes the pass, drives the post, shots good. They count it and the foul. Roman Erickson for 2 and to the line.
Well, his sister didn't like it, but I'm going to call him Mini Fridge. How about that? Cameron didn't like it. Maybe Roman does. Of course, his dad is Scott. Long-time standout for the Braves. He's had a couple other kids, 3 kids, come through the program. Nicknamed Fridge. We'll call Roman Mini Fridge.
4:18 to play in the second from the Riverside Dental free throw line. The three-point play is good. Makes it 19-15 down to a 4-point game. 3 team fouls now on East, 1 on Star Valley. Good pressure in the front court by Thompson. East keeps possession of the basketball. Work it down into the lane. Shots up, in, and good. Tanner Stewine with the 2 points.
Got 4 points, does Tanner.
Pressure in the backcourt by the East defense with the lead back at 6. Zach Thompson all alone back there, breaks down the defense and gets across the half-court line. Loses it in the front court, picks it back up, goes to Nield and tries to bounce it, pass on the baseline. It's stolen, and then Nield will foul. Stops the clock at 3:44 to go in the second, and it's East basketball.
Hassler in the right place at the right time there. Picks up the steal. Looked like the Braves are actually going to get a good look at the basket. Instead, Hassler ruins it and then draws a foul. Second personal on Bryson Nield.
East basketball with a 6-point advantage, 3:34 to go in the second period, and the ball should have been kicked, and it is. Yep, kick call against Zach Thompson, put his foot out on the pass.
Tate Lawson going to check in. This is Cooper's younger brother. He's a junior. Also Dylan Shumway coming back in. Roman has a seat along with Bryson. Saw a little bit of Tate yesterday.
East basketball front court. Stewine with it.
It's funny to be 6'4" and 200 pounds and be still the little brother.
Yeah, right. 3:17 and counting. East kicks out, 3-ball, good, all kinds of time for Trayden Johnson.
His first triple of the game, he's got 5.
Lead back to 9 after the Braves had cut it to 4. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Zach Thompson lost it, collects it, has it on the sideline. He'll take a 3 off a screen, off the front rim, no good. Ricochet rebound to Nath. He wants to run with it. Goes to the rim, coast to coast, left it short. Nobody followed him, and it's a rebound for Star Valley. Now they have numbers on the other end. Zach Thompson spins, kick out, 3-ball. Lawson off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. East basketball, and he'll throw it away out of bounds. I don't think it was touched by Star Valley. It was not. Star Valley basketball.
And again, they kind of look at each other, not quite on the same page there in that transition.
2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the second period. Star Valley basketball trailing 24-15. Thompson with it in the front court. Has a screen.
Will's going to have to be careful. That
goes down to Linford.
Very nearly a moving screen.
Kicks it back out to McClure in the corner. Drives, kick out. Tate Lawson will get rid of the basketball up to Shumway. He wants to drive. Shumway kick out to Thompson. Fakes a 3 and loses the ball on the drive in. Just lost a handle on it. Picked up by East. Cheyenne basketball. 2:04 to play in the second. East drive, dish down to the baseline. Missed the shot on the inside cylinder. Jackson, the putback is no good off the rebound. This time it comes down to Linford for the board.
Braves dodged a bullet there. 2 really good looks for Cheyenne East. Just couldn't get it to go.
Star Valley on the perimeter. Shumway has it with 1:44 before half. McClure back to Shumway.
Braves have shot a lot of 3s in this first half, and unlike yesterday, not falling quite at the same rate. This time it's going to be a foul. Thompson's going to be hitting the backcourt.
Get Zawada on the foul.
First personal on Kanan Zawada. 4th team foul on East with 1:37 to go in the quarter. So the Braves with the chance to maybe get to the free throw line. Neither team has been there much.
Tate Lawson will inbound for Star Valley. Goes to Shumway in the corner. Turnaround 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Cheyenne East. The board to Hasler. 1:30 before halftime. Braves offense has been cold. Here's a spin by Jackson in the lane. Hook shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Up for grabs, and it's brought down by Thompson. Outlets to McClure. Back to Thompson across the half-court line. 1:13 to play in the second. McClure, left wing. Defense picks him up, spins. Off-balance shot, no good. Rebounded, though, underneath. Put back, no good. Rebound again by McClure. A second offensive board on this possession. He's in the lane. Hop, spin, shot. no good off the mark. Rebounded by Linford, and that time it's in.
Hey, get enough chances, you're going to get one of them to go.
3 offensive rebounds on that possession for Star Valleyans and 2 points. Here's a missed 3 by East on the other end. McClure has the rebound, and it's a 7-point difference. 24-17, 37 seconds to go before halftime.
And I wonder if that's the shot Coach Johnson wanted in that situation.
It's going to be Braves basketball. Linford to Shumway. Clock at 28. Shumway drives, post, spin, fadeaway jumper, bouncing, rolling, and fell out. It was halfway down twice, and then rolled out and fell.
It's not been a kind iron for Dillon in this first half.
15 seconds to go in the second period. A 7-point East lead with the ball. They're going to milk clock and take the last shot before half. With the handle is Hasler. Now he makes a move at 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Back behind him at 3 seconds. 2. Now Jackson. Fadeaway on below the elbow. No good at the buzzer. And at the half, it's East 24, Star Valley 17, as we head into the Star Valley Health halftime show live on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dude's Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
At the half in Riverton High School, Star Valley trailing Cheyenne East in the Stranigan Tournament at the Star Valley Health halftime show. It's 24-17, East on top, and Star Valley's played right with East the whole way down. They've left 8 points off the board and missed shots underneath the rim.
Yeah, just like point-blank layups, missed those. They've missed just, not to mention, just some open shots. Not taking anything away from East defense. They played well also, but the Braves have gotten the shots they've wanted, just haven't really knocked them down. I would also say another big difference from yesterday, the Braves hit 50% from the three-point line against Central and kind of struggling from beyond the arc in this first half.
Well, let's dig deeper into those numbers. Here at the half, it's 24-17. Braves trailing. Here are the battle stats at the half.
Well, first for the T-Birds, Noah Jackson, he really kind of started things off offensively for Cheyenne East. He finishes the half 3 of 9 from the field. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. Also getting in on the scoring, he had 5 points for Trayden Johnson, including a triple. 4 points for Tanner Stywin. He had 2 for 2 from the field. 4 points for Cam Nath as well to get to their 24 points. Rebounding-wise, this has been a really balanced effort for Cheyenne East. They got 2 guys with 3, a couple with 2. They shot 8 of 23 from the field, 2 of 8 from the three-point line. By nature of kind of a couple of flurries offensive rebounding-wise, they were ahead of the Braves for most of that first half. Rebounding-wise, they actually ended up in a 2-rebound deficit. Not that has mattered much. And 2 for 2 from the free throw line, which has been virtually a non-factor in this first half for either team. The Braves offensively, as we said, with just 17 points leading the way is Zach Thompson. He had all 5 of his. in the first quarter. Will Linford with 4, Bryson Neild with 3, Dylan Shumway with 2, Roman Erickson coming in off the bench, 3 points and 4 rebounds for him. Some good minutes there. I also had Will Linford with 5 rebounds as well. The Braves 5 of 15 from 2-point range, 2 of 11 from 3-point range. That's just 18%. And then just 1 for 1 from the free throw line. And so that's a look at your halftime battle stats. As I said, Braves, they've had their chances, just haven't been able to knock them down.
That's a look at your halftime battle stats with the help of Battleson Brothers. Carpet One, Floor and Home. Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. Let's see if we can give away a gift certificate. We did one earlier today. We had a winner. Let's see if we have a winner of our trivia here at the half, presented by Star of 89.
And our question today, how many overtime games have these two programs played against each other? 307-203-4637. The first correct answer wins themselves a gift certificate to Star of 89 or Swirl. They've got crumble cookies, they've got soup, they've got all kinds of good stuff. Go ahead and text in your guess and see if you can win that certificate today.
That's right. First correct answer wins at 203-4637. They also have the 12 Days of Christmas sales going on now at the Giftery as well at Star of 89. At the half, it's 24-17. Braves trailing Cheyenne East on the SVI Sports Network.
Uh-oh.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health halftime show in Riverton East ahead of Star Valley by a score of 24-17. Visit starvalleyhealth.org for details on the expanded services coming to the Alpine Clinic, emergency room and surgical services coming soon to Alpine. And they will have an open house in January. Find the details at starvalleyhealth.org. Braves trailing at 24-17. Let's see how they've done so far in the assist to sell keys to the game.
Well, key number one was start with energy. I think the Braves' energy has been fine. I think they have matched East, and those two have gone at it today. It's been fun, just like we thought it would. Points in the paint, that's where the Braves have kind of come up short in that first half. They got the opportunities, just couldn't finish. Missed several point-blank layups. Like to see that, obviously, go the other way if you can. Key number 3, at least 35% from 3. Well, right now they're shooting 18%, so a lot of work to do there. And then fanatical defense, that's the one they're probably going to lean on the most as they start this third quarter, as they try and maybe set the tone for the second half. That's a look at your keys to the game here at the half from Assist to Sell.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is AssistToSellStarValley.com. Let's see if we have a winner of that trivia question.
And our trivia question today was, how many overtime games have there been between these two programs as they played against each other in the series? And the answer is 1. It was in the 2008-2009 season. Cheyenne East won that one 69-66. Just a little note, that was in Cheyenne, by the way. So if you East folks want to come over to Afton, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely, come on over.
I did that game. That's why I said that.
Phone number ends in 7226. That was the first correct answer, 7226. Congratulations, you won that gift certificate to Star of 89 in downtown Afton. And, of course, you can pick it up next week from us at SVI Media. And that will wrap it up for the Star Valley Health halftime show. 24-17, Braves trailing Cheyenne East in this one.
And I believe the Thunderbirds have possession of the ball to start this third quarter.
Looks like they will. And so East will inbound at half court. We'll flip directions. East will be working to the right side of your screen. Star Valley now to the left offensively. Braves need a stop here and trying to dig back into a 7-point deficit. Thunderbird basketball. Work it to Jackson on the outside. Lob to the post, dribble, quick shot, and good early. Cam Nath down the right post. And it's a 9-point lead now for East, their largest of the game. Star Valley will break the half court, work it down low to Linford, and he gets tied up just a little late on the shot, but he does keep the ball as he kicks it out. Now a pass to Thompson. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded, and the putback is in. Big rebound underneath that time for Star Valley. The board and the bucket is good for Linford. 26-19. East back down the floor in the lane. Tough shot contested. Tanner Stewine drops it in, and it's back to 9 again, 28-19. 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Bryson Nild. Jumper on the post may have been deflected, no good. Doesn't hit the rim, comes down to East. They go in transition, quickly to the paint again. East goes up, blocked from behind, but into the hands of Johnson, and the shot is good. It was a block by Linford, but it went right to Johnson. And that was Traden Johnson, I believe, who scored with it. And then Star Valley throws it away. Thompson trying to get it into the paint to Linford. And Coach Shumway will call a timeout for Star Valley with his team down by 11. 30-19, 6:39 to go in the third. Back in 30 seconds on SVI.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
After the Star Valley timeout, Braves haven't got the shots that they were hoping for, while East has. And East now immediately going into the rim quickly on every possession.
Yeah, the last couple possessions, they've gotten a lot better position in transition, and the Braves have kind of been caught on their heels, and they've gotten a couple good shots as a result.
6.5 to go in this third period. Largest lead of the game right now at 11, 30-19. East on top over Star Valley. Ball moving around the outside. Kick to Jackson, right wing, dribbles to the line, now spins down the post and puts it up. What a move by Jackson. Went to the middle of the key and then spun and took it in the post and to the rim. Ball down the other way, and it's tipped loose, but picked up by Linford. Dribble, double team, shot, no, but a foul.
Will's really been battling today.
Stops the clock at 6:06. Puts Linford to the Riverside Dental free throw line, 32-19 on the scoreboard.
First personal on Noah Jackson. First team foul here in the third. First free throw attempt for Will Linford.
He's 100%.
Nice.
Dropped it in. One more to go.
That driveway hoop paying off.
That's right. Second shot. Bouncing, no good. That one's off the rim. It remains a 12-point game. 6:03 to go. Third period. East basketball down the floor. Bounce to Jackson. Double teamed on the post. Tough shot. Too strong, no good. Backside rebound by Hedges. Zane across the half-court line. Works it over to the right side wing with a pass to Bryson. He wants to drive in the lane to the rim. Tough shot, no good. Loose ball rebound. Fought for out of bounds off of East. It's going to stay with Star Valley. That one ends up in the bleachers, and Coach Johnson is going to empty his bench. 5 subs come in for Sly.
This is something you see teams like Cheyenne East, these up-tempo teams, they do this quite a bit. That's why they can be so aggressive. A lot of interchangeable parts. Foul trouble generally isn't really an issue, especially when, if you're going to play 10 guys, that's a lot of fouls.
5:43 to play in the third. Star Valley inbounds under pressure in the front court to Hedges around the arc. Linford back to Hedges. Nice give and go. Shot's good with a foul. Beautiful ball work. Going to Linford on the elbow. Quickly back to Hedges to the rim and now the line.
Well, and you saw yesterday, Zane was he kind of set the tone as far as energy-wise for the Braves, and he missed a lot of that first half with those 2 early fouls, and now he's coming in kind of making his presence known here. Going to get a chance here for the 3-point play.
Clock is stopped at 5:35 to go in the third period as the free throw is good. And the lead back down to single digits, 32-23. East quickly down the floor with 5.5 to go. Spin on the post, kick it back outside to the free throw line. Now work it to the baseline. Double team, back out. Clock down to 5:20. East around the perimeter. Weaving, now drive the post, kick to the corner. Threes from Sawyer, good. Rivers Sawyer. Just like that, the lead is 12.
Well, that's why he's in there. He just, you see a skinny kid wearing number 3. He's probably a 3-point shooter. He's 2 of 4 today.
Zane dribbles off the inside of his foot, goes out of bounds, and East basketball. 5:04 and counting in the third as East will get set to throw this one in front of their own bench with a 12-point lead. In the lane, bounce down and shot no good.
It's a pretty shot.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get it to go.
Linford on the rebound. Works to Hedges. Kick out Neal. No shot. Shumway takes a deep left wing 3. Short. No good. Rebounded by Sawyer. East really running the floor. A jumper in transition. Rolls the inside cylinder. No good. Rebounded by Linford. Now the Braves want to run. Shumway down the floor. He's going to go coast to coast. Splits to D. Euro shot. No, but an offensive foul anyway. His third offensive call of the game. And the ball goes back to East.
That one's going to go against Dylan Shumway. First team foul for the Braves in this quarter. I said, you like the effort level. He's got to keep chipping away, and this is sort of what happened in that Evanston game yesterday. East kind of started to pull away, but then the Devils battled back. There's a lot of game left. He's got to keep chipping away at it.
Shumway will have a seat. McClure will sub in as East begins to weave the offense around the outside with this 12-point advantage nearing in the midway point of the third. Now they drive, kick out, 3, good again. Rivers Sawyer again.
He's 3 of 5. He's got 9 points. You can guess where they're all from.
15-point lead now for East. They have come out hot here in the second half. Ball down to Linford. One-on-one on the post. Double team, kick out and a foul. Clock will stop at 3:51 to go in the third period. It's 38-23, East on top.
Going to get number 10, Aiden Ricardo, for his first. Third team foul.
Inbound to Neal, and he's going to have an offensive foul. Defense was out on him. He put his shoulder down to get some separation. Defense goes flying. And now Neal will come out. Erickson comes in.
Third personal on Bryson. Been kind of a frustrating game for him that way. He's been whistled for a couple of offensive fouls. So was Hedges. Shumway picked up one. So Cheyenne East getting in position to draw those.
3:44 to go in the third period. All momentum in favor of Cheyenne East right now as they go to the rim. Top shot too strong, no good. Loose ball rebound. Still on the court and picked up by Thompson. Star Valley basketball. Ball tipped on the pass, but McClure tracks it down. still in the backcourt to Hedges. He's double teamed, works it to McClure across the half-court line. Looked at a deep three, didn't take it, dumps to Hedges on the post. He drives, loses the ball, offensive foul again.
Well, and you had the guy underneath call offense. The other guy, other ref on the far side was ready to, he already had the block foul halfway called, but it's probably the right call here. And that's the third offensive foul called on Zane Hedges alone. That's all 3 of his fouls.
Timeout taken by Coach Shumway back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, East building a lot of momentum, and they've built themselves a 15-point lead midway third period.
And they're doing it with their defense, too. They've drawn a lot of offensive fouls. In fact, I think that was the 5th one of the game. Could have been the 6th against the Braves. They're getting in position to draw those, and that's a lot of empty possessions.
East has the ball out of timeout, but stolen away by Thompson. One-on-one on the other end, fakes the pass, goes to the rim, and scores. There's still in a bucket on the other end for Zach, and that was needed.
Good job there by Zach to use his pace there and then use the rim at the end to get the bucket.
38-25. East now back on the other end. 3 minutes to go in the third period. Spin around, shot, good defense by Linford. Missed the shot, rebounded by Roman Erickson. Shumway down the floor, behind his back, now drives, kick out. Erickson to the top, now down low, and it's over the head of Linford. Good thought, but just a little too high on the pass, and Will couldn't get up there to get it.
Been a couple of those today, too. Just kind of a miscommunication. You think somebody's already moving towards the basket or away from the basket. Those all add up.
Linford out, Cooper Lawson in. 2:37 to play in the third period. 38-25, East on top. Still a lot of basketball to go. A little give and go down the middle lane, no, but a foul. They'll call Roman Erickson on this whistle.
I didn't see who made that pass. I think it was 10, Ricardo. That was a really nice pass.
We'll put Owen Sean, I believe, to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts.
Roman Erickson picks up the foul.
2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third period. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on East. Owen Sean to take the shots, 6'1" senior. Sends it away, good. 14-point lead for the T-Birds, up 39-25.
And that was just the third free throw of the game. For East, they've hit all 3 of them.
Second attempts, good as well. Got them both. 15-point lead. Inbound to Roman, and he's double-teamed and fouled. Stops the clock at 2:28, just the 4th team foul. Both teams with 4, and that will put each of them in the bonus on the next whistle.
Tyree McCord whistled for that one.
Erickson inbounds to Thompson, dribbles away from a double team. Now goes back to Erickson. Roman across the half-court line, sets up the offense in the half-court. Works it to Thompson, pulls up the jumper on the free throw line. Off the mark, no good. Follow the shot to try and get the rebound, but it's loose and on the court, picked up by East. Cheyenne on the run back the other way. Corner, fake the 3, drive in, kick it back outside. Now the 3's up, and the 3's missed. Deep rebound tipped into the backcourt, and Cheyenne will have it. And they'll have the possession here. Trying to break things down in the lane. That will be a travel call. Got his feet up, and that will turn it over. Star Valley basketball back the other way.
Great opportunity here for the Braves to work against a quality press. and get better at it. And if you do it right, you should get a good shot.
Roman slips, keeps the dribble, goes down to Lawson, who scores. I don't know how Roman, he put his hand down to keep himself going and kept the dribble going at the same time. Great assist to Lawson. And then East will lose their footing. Oh, I thought that might be a travel, but they'll say it was lost his footing because McClure helped him lose his footing is what they'll say.
They're going to whistle Zach Thompson.
Oh.
Second personal on Zach, and that'll be free throws here for the Thunderbirds. And this is number 10, Ricardo. First free throw attempt of the game, and that one's short.
Score sits at 40-27. East up on top with 1:40 remaining in this third period. Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the third as the second free throw is in. McClure inbounds to Shumway, who's double teamed up the sideline, lost the ball, and it is out of bounds. East basketball. Turnover on the Braves with 1:37 to go in the third. East will inbound to the corner, bounce to the baseline, outside the key, dribble, trying to back down Lawson. Spin in the paint, no shot, head fake. Now it does put it up, and too many head fakes and too many pivots. And oh, they're going to say 3 seconds in the key, yeah. After all that said and done, just down there too long.
He's trying the Hakeem Olajuwon dream move there.
Yeah.
Almost pulled it off.
Inbound to Lawson. Work to Thompson across the half-court line with 1:25 to go in the third. Braves down 41-27. Thompson up top, passes to Cooper. Kicks it back out. Open three for Zach. Missed it. Save before it goes out of bounds. Back to Shumway. Great save by Roman, and Shumway is fouled. Roman kept the possession alive, sailing out of bounds. This will be shots for Dylan Shumway from the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts.
Dylan had a really nice shooting game last night. Led the team with 15. Been a little tougher sledding today. Just 2 points from the field. Let's see if this can get him going. Sometimes you see the ball go through the hoop from a free throw line. It kind of gauges your distance.
First is away and good. He'll have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Makes it 41-28. 1:11 remaining in the third period. Second attempt, bouncing it in.
4 points now for Dylan Shumway.
One minute remains in the third. It's 41-29. Here's a drive in and a jump ball call. Great job by Zach Thompson to get the ball tied up on the drive. That'll be a jump and will favor Star Valley. It will be Braves basketball the other way. Roman Erickson inbounds. The ball's deflected right back to Roman. Luckily, he had come into inbounds before he got it. Works to Zach Thompson across the half court. 53 seconds before the end of the third. Braves trying to make this a 10-point game heading into the fourth. Trying to keep themselves within striking distance. Here's a three ball. Thompson down the barrel, short, no good. Saved again by Roman, but this time into the hands of East. Cheyenne basketball on the run. Euro, lane, shot, no good. Rebounded by McClure. He goes out in front. Roman is down there all alone, and he lays it in for 2. But they are going to have a whistle, and it's against East.
They're calling a flop. They're calling an intentional flop. You haven't seen that much.
Are they counting the basket, though? That's what the question is.
I think it does count, yeah. I think what they're saying, though, is I want to say it's a warning. Okay. So the next time it happens, it'll be a technical. In college, I think they just ding you for a technical right out of the gate. I'll be honest, that's kind of a newer rule. I'm going to have to. I kind of forgotten about it.
41-31. Star Valley did get it to within 10, but still 25 seconds remains in the third. Both teams in the bonus.
Tell you what, though, Cheyenne East has been so successful getting offensive fouls today. I'd say I keep doing whatever they're doing.
Ball moving around the outside. 13 seconds, now down to 12. 11 and 10. Still on the perimeter are the T-Birds. Clock rolls to 7. Now they're going to have to make a move at 6 with a 10-point lead. 4, 3, 2, dribble, lost the ball on the court, and time will expire before they get the shot off. They do throw up a prayer, but it goes right to McClure in the key. And Star Valley has a little momentum to end the third period, down by 10, heading into the fourth. 8 minutes remains in the game on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
One more quarter to go in this one. 8 minutes remains in the game. It's 41-31. East had momentum through most of the third period, but Star Valley came back, and now it's still anybody's game. Just 10 points. That last score for Star Valley was big to make it a 10-point game to head into the fourth period.
Well, and I've said this many times, confidence is a big part of high school sports. Braves ending that quarter with some.
Now they need to stop on defense here. East working the ball around the outside. Jackson lost it on his hit, but it's picked back up by Nath. They'll keep possession. Now a drive, kick out. Jackson open 3, takes the shot off the rim and over the backboard and out of bounds. Star Valley gets the stop, and now they'll have the ball to try and make this a single-digit game again. East will be in a full court press. Roman Erickson inbounding, does so to Shumway. Back to Erickson.
Got to give Roman a lot of credit. He's done a lot of the ball handling here, bringing the ball up the court for a good chunk of this game.
Hedges will have it in the front court. Zane will step into the circle, now back out. He'll want to drive off a screen, can't get to the rim, kicks it back to McClure. He fakes the shot, drives the post, bounces down to Lawson, lost a handle on the ball though, and is out of bounds. Had a good shot at it, but couldn't keep his hands, or couldn't keep possession of the ball, bounced around a little bit.
Had a couple of times to kind of double clutch it, and it just winds up off his toes out of bounds.
7:18 to play in the fourth. Ball back to East. T-Birds with possession. Work it to the right side above the corner. Now drive in baseline. Spin. Feed it in the lane. Back outside. Dribble drive. Kick out. Nothing. Perimeter for Stewine. Shumway's on him. At the free throw line. Hands off to Hasler. He'll step back and reset. Nath takes the shot. No good. Braves get another stop.
That's one of those, if you make it, it's a big dagger, but if you don't, here come the Braves with just a little bit more momentum.
Zane Hedges goes to Shumway, and it's tipped. Is it off of Shumway? It is. Through his hands and out of bounds. A frustrating game for Dillon that way.
Well, a couple of back-to-back turnovers for the Braves, too. Not even getting shots up. Those are the empty possessions that haunt you in a game like this. Got a player tying his shoe here. They're gonna start this possession again.
Clock is stopped at 6:38 to go in the final period. Both teams still looking for their first fourth quarter points. Remains 41-31 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves trailing the Thunderbirds. Star Valley hoping to come out of this weekend with a winning record. So far 1-1 out of 2 games played. Losses to Evanston, but a win against Central. Now down by 10 against East, trying to mount a comeback. 6:20 to play in the fourth. East in the right side corner. Hedges on the defense. Drive in. Kick it out again. Driving is Hasler. Gets under the rim. Dumps it up the key. Stolen away by Lawson. And May got away with the travel.
He drug his foot.
But they'll let him play through it. Now Shumway transition 3 is good. So a huge missed travel call. And does Braves make him pay as Shumway hits the triple.
Dillon can be kind of streaky, and he's been off so far this game. Let's see if that gets him going.
Now down low East. Ball may have been deflected, but into the hands of Jackson, and he'll put it in. 5:45 to go in the fourth, and it's a 9-point game, 43-34.
I really like how Jackson underneath, he just doesn't panic. He just goes for the ball. He's quick, but he doesn't hurry.
Hedges, double team, gives it to Lawson. Defense flew by him, and Cooper to the rim and scores with a foul. Big country to the line for a big and one.
I think Shumway's more fired up than anybody for that. Cooper catches a touchdown during the football season. Now he gets a running layup and an and one. What's going on here?
5:26 to go in the fourth period. And from the Riverside Dental free throw line, Cooper will have the shot, trailing 43-36. Free throws short, no good, but rebounded by McClure. Ricocheted right to him. McClure kicks to Hedges, takes the three ball. Off the mark, no good. That would have been huge. Didn't hit it, though, for Zane, and it's rebounded by East. 5:14 to go in the fourth. The 43-36 game. 7-point lead now for East. Braves wanting to come back in this one. They've given themselves a shot to do so. Just one team foul in the half on East, none on Star Valley. In the lane, hook shot, good.
It's a nice play by Cam Nath. He's had some moments in this game where I think if they had to lean on him, they absolutely could.
Lead back to 9 now. 4:44 to go in the game. 45-36. Hedges up top. Double teamed in the front court corner. Finds Lawson. Shumway, three in the corner. No, but he is fouled. And that will put Dylan Shumway to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 3 attempts now.
Nath will be whistled for his second personal. I don't think Coach Johnson really cared for that call. I don't know any coach that would. I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah, right.
Shumway to the line. He's 2 for 2 today.
First attempt is off the front iron and no good. He'll have 2 more attempts in a 9-point game. Clock is stopped at 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this one. Braves will be in Preston next week as the free throw is good and 1 more to come. That's the old stomping grounds of Coach Shumway. It's where he came from, was Preston, Idaho.
A lot of dang good basketball there, too. The Indians have a tremendous program, and there's going to be a lot of good teams, not just from eastern Idaho, but that Cache Valley area as well. That's going to be a good tournament.
Second free throw is good for Shumway, so Dylan will hit 2 out of 3.
Dylan with 9 points now.
It's now 45-38, back to a 7-point difference. 2 team fouls on East, none on Star Valley. 4:24 to go in the fourth. Trying to drive in is East, but can't get there. It's DeJuan. He wants to go angle, and he gets tripped up in a block call. I think they'll get Lawson on this one.
Cooper's first, I believe. Nope, second, excuse me. First team foul in the Braves in the quarter, so Braves have avoided the whistle here in this fourth quarter until then.
Here's a lob up to the top. Dribble drive, take down the right post. Shot no good, but has his own rebound is Nath, and he can't go back up with it, but he is fouled. Stops the clock at 4:08 to go in the fourth. It's now still 45-38.
Zane Hedges picks up his 4th personal. That's his first non-offensive foul, though. Good job, Zane.
Hey.
They got him with 1 on the board. Yeah, he wishes.
Here's a 3 ball around the arc, no good, missed, and the rebound pulled in by McClure on the side. He saves it to Hedges. Zane across the half-court line in a 7-point game. Thompson left corner, 3 is a swish, and we're down to a 4-point difference after the Wyoming Army National Guard 3.
Zach hit one early. He'd been kind of cold, and now he bookends it with that one. He's got 10 points.
Now momentum has swung back to Star Valley. They've dug back into this one. It's a 4-point game with 3:37 remaining. 2 team fouls apiece. Here's a kick out left corner. 3 balls away. No good. Cooper Lawson on the rebound. McClure behind his back to Cooper and out of Hedges. He wants to run. He gets stopped by the defense on the outside. Works it back to Thompson. Works it to the post. Kick out McClure. Nice move. Left post. Good dish to Country. But Cooper can't hit the shot, and it's rebounded by East.
It's a really nice pass from McClure. Just couldn't finish.
It's almost stolen by Shumway. Gets the ball. That's knocked out of bounds, and the official says off of Dylan. It will stay with East possession.
You know what I love about Dylan Shumway, though, Duke? How much he cares about the game he's in. He wants every game so bad. got to like that competitiveness.
Certainly doesn't hide the emotion at all. And it's still 4 points, 3:10 to go in the game. 45-41, East on top with the ball. 2 team fouls apiece. They did give Zane his other 3 fouls, by the way, on the board, so he's now showing 4. And a pass down into the lane. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by East. Here's a 3 ball short, no good. Followed the shot, got the rebound, another miss. Another offensive board. Jackson can't hit it. Now it's a scrum for the ball. Johnson comes away with it. Shot fake, good, and the foul. 3 offensive rebounds, and it all ends with an and one. To the line goes Trayden Johnson.
That's the thing about offensive rebounds. You can keep getting those. Doesn't matter what your percentage is. You can overcome it. And East does it on that possession. Trayden Johnson now with 9 points. Foul win against Smith McClure. Just his first. Johnson to the free throw line for the first time today. Chance to hit 10 points, though, if he can hit it.
McClure still subs out and Lawson back in. Cooper Lawson. Free throws good for Johnson. That 4-point advantage is now back up to 7 for Cheyenne East. Still time here for Star Valley. 2:41 remains in the game. Ball movement in the backcourt against the press. Hedges double team, passes to Shumway. Deep 3, right wing, no good. Bruce ball rebound pulled in by Thompson. Jumper on the elbow, just below the elbows, in and good. Great shot for Zach. And the game back to within 5 now. Timeout taken by Star Valley. 2:25 to go in the 4th. Back in 60 on the SVI Sports Network.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on. The Winters.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, it will be East basketball. They whistle the play dead on the inbound.
It's happened a couple of times today. I guess somebody wasn't quite ready.
All right, now they'll get ready to go, and it's 2:25 to go in the game. Star Valley has come back in this one. They've been down by double digits quite a bit.
Yeah, 15 on 2 different occasions. So they've battled back.
Now a 5-point game. They pulled to as close as within 4, and there's going to be a blocking call against Star Valley in the front court. Stops the clock at 2:13 to go.
3rd personal on Zach Thompson. 4th team foul on the Braves. So 2:13 left in the game, and East will be heading to the free throw line.
East will now inbound from front court into the back court. Toss to Hasler. Thompson will pick him up in the front court with 2 minutes to go. Of course, East with a 3-possession lead has no reason to rush things at all. Ball poked away and loose. Coach Shumway wanted a foul on the offense. He's not going to get it.
Boy, Zane hit the ground hard.
Hasler works the right post, dumps it down low, mishandled the ball, recollected it, shoots and scores. Nath with 2 points on the right hook, and it's a 7-point game again. Here's Hedges. Deep 3 on transition, no good. Ball poked out and rebounded by East. Thunderbirds on the run. Hasler goes to the rim, too strong, but rebounded offensively, and then a foul on the Braves before the shot. 1:31 to go in the 4th. It's 50-43, and this will put East to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
And that'll be the 5th foul for Zane. Been kind of a tough game for Zane. He was whistled for 3 offensive fouls. Kind of got knocked right on his back on that screen. The staff wanted a call, didn't get it. Say Zane's going to be disqualified due to fouls, but yeah, been kind of a rough one for him today. And to the line is Cam Nath. He's got 10 points, 6 rebounds in this game. On my stat sheet, this will be his first free throw attempt, though. McClure will come in for Zane.
1:31 remains in the game. It's 50-43, East on top and with free throws.
East has shot well from the line. They're 6 of 7 as a team today.
First attempt is good to make it 51-43, an 8-point difference. One more to go. Cam Nath toes the line, sends it away, front rimmed it no good, rebounded by Bryson Neild. Star Valley basketball. Still enough time, but then he points and stops. Hesitation for Zach, drives, blocked but fouled. The block came on the second guy, but the first guy got the contact. So that stops the clock at 1:23 and will put Zach Thompson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
It's going to go against Kanan Zawada, his third team foul, and this one on the shot, though. Zach Thompson to the line, his first attempt of the game. Braves have shot 7 of 10 from the line.
First attempt is good for Zach. He'll have another one. And it's back down to a 7-point game.
I feel pretty confident saying this is a career high for Zach varsity-wise. He's got 13 points.
He'll have another one here. Got it. Down to a 2-possession game with 1:23 to go. 6-point East lead, 51-45. 5 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on East. Braves on the defense, jumping into a half-court trap. East pitching back and forth, able to handle it, and across the timeline. Double team to the front court. Shumway almost has a steal. East collects it, splits the D to the rim.
That was
good.
pretty. Oh, wow.
Big one for Kanan Zawada.
That was as pretty of a Euro step as you'll see. Slip between 2 Brave defenders.
8-point lead and under a minute to go now. It was a big possession for East as Thompson goes to the rim. He's fouled. Shot is no good, but he will have 2 attempts. 52.7 seconds remains. 53-45 East. Thompson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul against Nath. Thompson right back to the line.
First free throw is good for Zach.
Thompson household, you can feel good about where your basketball hoop money has gone as well. Zach's 3 for 3 today. 15 in this game. Looking for 16 here. And
hung on the rim, no good. Remains a 7-point advantage for East. Players get tied up, fall, no calls for either, and then a reach across the body called Thompson on that one. He'll be trying to stop the clock with 45.3 seconds remaining.
That'll be number 4 on Zach Thompson. And to the line, I can't see that
this
number.
Is Hasler. This is Camden Hasler.
First free throw attempt for Hasler. He has not scored today. Does have 3 rebounds.
First attempt is good. Time really starting to become an issue now for Star Valley as they trail by 7 points, 54-46.
One on these fouls, you're hoping Cheyenne misses a couple, and they really aren't, except for that one.
Hit the first, missed the second. Zach Thompson, the quick rebound, and all the way down across the half-court line. McClure, right side, goes to Shumway. Works it over to the left side to Thompson. Zach dribbling up top, back to Shumway. Contested 3, off balance, but good. And a Wyoming Army National Guard triple makes it a 5-point game again. 25 seconds to go. Double team in the front court and a foul to stop the clock. Star Valley will put East back to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 23.6 seconds remaining.
Second triple of the game for Dillon on that possession. He's got 12 points in the game. The foul going against Bryson Neild, his 4th. And Sawyer at the line for his first attempt.
Good. 6-point game. Sawyer could make things really difficult here if he can make this one and push it to 7.
He's been the 3-point shooter for East today.
Halfway down, but no good, but rebounded by Jackson. Instead of going up, he clears it back out to run more clock, and now Star Valley will have to foul again.
That was a heck of a rebound from Noah Jackson. He fought off Cooper for it.
And then a heads-up play
to
instead of shooting it, to kick it back out and force Star Valley to foul again.
Smart play.
And that pretty much will likely end the game, actually. So 55-49, still 6 points, but only 18.2 seconds remain.
Duke Zawada back at the line. He's now 2 of 3.
And that free throw made it 7 points, and so Star Valley would need 3 possessions to come back. And just 18.2 seconds remain. Second free throw is good as well. 57-49. Braves with the basketball. Thompson quickly across the half court. Clock down to 13. Has a screen. Deep 3. Off the rim. No good. Bryson can't quite save it in time, and it's out of bounds. East basketball. Comes with 9.1 remaining. Hard-fought effort by Star Valley. They were able to dig back into it. Just not a good shooting game for them, as East will dribble out the clock and pick up the W. 57-49 is your final. East over Star Valley, and the Braves will go 1-2 on the opening weekend and prepare to head to Preston for another preseason invite in East Idaho next week. It's head into your Silver Star Communications post-game show. Take flight to faster Wi-Fi. Learn how at silverstar.com. Now let's dig into the score by the numbers with your Battleson Brothers post-game battle stats.
Well, the thing that jumps out immediately for Cheyenne East, 4 players in double figures. That typically bodes very well. Noah Jackson had 14 points, 7 rebounds. Trayden Johnson finishes with 10. Rivers Sawyer finishes with 10, and Cam Nath finishes with 11. 5 points for Kanan Zawada, 4 points for Tanner Stywin, 1 for Camden Hessler, and 2 for Owen Shawn. 57 points. The T-Birds shooting 17 of 40 from the field, 4 of 17 from beyond the arc. That is 23.5%. The rebounding battle, a virtual tie there. Cheyenne East, though, hitting some clutch free throws throughout the game, 11 of 15 from the line. That is 73.3%. The Braves, 49 points. Zach Thompson leading the way there with 15 points, and 12 for Dylan Shumway, 7 for Will Linford. Will also had 8 rebounds. That was the game high, in fact. 4 points for Cooper Lawson, 5 for Roman Erickson, 3 for Zane Hedges. Shooting the ball, the Braves 12 of 25 from the field, but just 5 of 21 from beyond the arc. Just couldn't quite find the distance as well as they did yesterday. And free throw wise, 10 of 14. So I think the opportunities were there, Duke, as we were saying. Just the Braves missed too many tonight, and Cheyenne East comes out on top of this one, 57-49.
So that's going to be your final today as you take a look at your Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One battle stats. Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. Battleson Brothers Flooring. So again, the boys team will be in Preston next week for Star Valley, and the girls team will be in Green River next week for the Lady Braves. We'll probably split up and bring as much coverage as we are able to from those 2 different locations next week, and then both teams are off for the Christmas and New Year and back at it in early January for high school basketball. Thank you so much for joining us today. Our producer here in Riverton, Haley Myers, doing a great job, and Katie Dance on camera, McKenna Clint keeping us on the airways. Back at home at Swift 98, I'm Duke Dance with Al Erickson. Have a great weekend with the SBI Sports Network.